Welcome to the WAFL semi-final wrap. I'm your host, Friz Ferguson. Well, it was a big weekend of finals footy on Sunday as East Perth booked their place in the 2014 Grand Final, and a shark attack ended Swan District's season at East Fremantle Oval. The first semi-final saw Swan Districts leading by 5 goals at three-quarter time before East Fremantle ran over the top with 9 unanswered goals. The second semi saw East Perth progress to the grand final with a 32-point win over Subiaco. The Lions will now host the Sharks in the preliminary final at Medibank Stadium this Sunday. So let's take a look at what Subiaco coach Jared Schofield and East Fremantle coach Steve Malaxis had to say about the do-or-die contest this Sunday.
But there's a preliminary final to win or lose, so I can't speak for Subi, but you know, my group want to, you know, obviously want to desperately win. So no, it hasn't. I don't think there's any more or less pressure on us, but I can't speak for Subi. I think it was Ken Armstrong, the great Perth coach, believed that if you started one week, how you finished the next. But I take a little bit out of that, but really I'm a bit more sort of, what's the word, basic in that. You know, each game's different, and you can win in a variety of ways. And I approach each game as it's got a different set of circumstances. I doubt that there'll be the conditions, firstly, on Sunday, this Sunday that were last Sunday. So it hasn't entered my mind that, you know, we're going to start on Sunday how we finished at all. It's just another set of circumstances we face this Sunday. To be a good team, you've got to learn to win in a variety of ways, and we have shown the capacity to win when we've been up against it at times.
I think our group's grown so much this year that they'll respond in the right way, and you know, it's going to be a tough contest against East Fremantle, who, like you said, have finished off strongly. I think we've got a couple of boys that have been hitting the scoreboard, you know, as sort of the half-forward type players that can be dangerous players on their day, and they've been kicking some goals. And we've got some guys, some senior players that have been coming back through the reserves, like a Scott Worthington, who was unlucky to miss out on the weekend. So, you know, I think that he would push for selection. You know, there's be no surprise to Stav, you know, with his name being mentioned, you know, his experience and his leadership. And like I said, it's a cutthroat. There's no second chances now, so we want to make sure we can obviously field a better side than what we had on the weekend.
The winner of this match will meet East Perth at the 2014 Amy WAFL Grand Final on Sunday, September 21 at Patterson Stadium. For all the information on the big game, visit www.wafl.com.au/finals. Winners in the reserve semi-finals included Claremont in the first semi, spearheaded by 5 goals from Shane McAdam, and Subiaco in the second semi, led by a 6-goal haul from Kyle Halligan. And in the Colts, South Fremantle won the first semi-final with Jacob Dragovic collecting 29 possessions and kicking 2 goals, and Swan Districts took out the second semi, led by a best on-ground performance by Jason Daniels. Taking a look at the highlights from the league semi-finals, and it was the Sharks who delivered a stunning 9-2 to 3 behind final quarter to win by 23 points in the first semi. Brett Peake kicked 4 goals for East Fremantle, with Jack Perham adding 3, Brock O'Brien 2 and defender Andrew Stephen 2 after he went forward in the final term. Former skipper Mark McGough collected 29 possessions for the Sharks, with Rory O'Brien finishing with 23 disposals and Brad Dalziel 21. The retiring Stephen Dodd also did a terrific job on Swan District's forward Tim Gapin and picked up 17 possessions and 9 marks himself. Rob Young also worked hard for 15 disposals, 5 marks, 28 hitouts and a goal. Ricky Kerry stepped up for Swan Districts to kick 5 goals, while Tony Knott kicked 3 and Ryan Davis added 2. Ruckman Nathan Blakely was outstanding for 3 quarters for the Swans, with 18 possessions and 29 hitouts, while Adam Faulkner picked up 27 possessions, Matt Riggio 22 and Jared Blight 21. Unfortunately for Swan Districts, it wasn't enough to continue their push into September. In the second semi-final at Medibank Stadium, East Perth proved too strong for Subiaco. Fraser McInnes and Jared Oakley-Nichols kicked 2 goals each for East Perth, while Dean Cadwallader was best of field, running off half-back and finishing with 27 possessions and a goal. Sam Butler also racked up 29 disposals, Blaine Wilson 28, Dom Sheed 25, Stephen Payne 25 and Brendan Lee 22. Paul Johnson also had 20 touches to go with his 31 hit-outs. Matt Boland kicked 2 goals for Subiaco, while Wade Toomey picked up 25 possessions. Jason Bristow 23 and Joel Latham 22. Kyle Horsley came back after a corked leg in the second quarter and still finished with 19 disposals. Andrew McDougall also had 19 to go with his 19 hit-outs and 6 strong marks. The Lions will now be aiming to bounce back against East Fremantle. A big congratulations to Kyle Horsley, who has won this year's Amy WAFL Player of the Year and takes out the major prize of $5,000. In addition to this, throughout the year, 20 junior clubs and 3 districts received a share of over $11,000 as part of Amy's Grassroots Rewards program. Congratulations also goes to Swan Districts and Upper Swan Junior Football Club player Albert Dean, who won the Jack Clark Medal with 40 votes and also received the WAFL Colts Coach of the Year award. Congratulations also goes to Jared Hardesty, who won the State Academy Under-18's Best and Fairest. Connor Blakely also gaining Under-18's All-Australian selection. Big South Fremantle forward and WAFL Rap favourite Cameron Lorsch, who took out the WAFL 200 Club Colts Leading Goal Kicker Award. And finally, to the 25 Colts players, coaches and umpire named in the WAFL 200 Club Colts Team of the Year. Great to see brothers Jordan and Curtis Snaden both named, one as a player and one as an umpire. Don't forget, WA Football's Night of Nights, the 2014 Sandover Medal, is on next Monday, September 15. It's great to see that this year the event will be streamed online via thewest.com.au from 8:30 p.m. You can also tune into Sport FM for a live broadcast from 6:30. And fans, check out the WAFL Facebook page where you can enter for a chance to win a signed football by the 2014 Sandover medalist. Simply enter your prediction of the winner and the number of votes for your chance to win. Make sure you tune in next week for the grand final edition of the WAFL Wrap. We'll see you at the footy this Sunday for the preliminary final.